This is the last video for September 14th, 15th, putting all the transformations together. I did number 7 and 8 in the previous video. We're going to do 9, 10. I'm covering 11 and 12 because I already did those. I'm just going to give you the solutions. But here, similar to what we did in probably number 8 is, let's start by factoring. So we're going to have to factor out this 3 because it's 3 times x. If I do that, I have x. If I factor out a 3, I divide both of these by 3. So let's say divided by 3. We know that's the same thing as 2 times sine 3x minus pi over 2 times 1/3. Okay, it's the same thing. And so we can say this is 2 sine 3 times x minus pi over 6. Pi times 1 is pi, 2 times 3 is 6. So when we factor out a 3, that's what we would get. Now, let's talk about amplitude. Here, sine is being multiplied by 2, so our amplitude will be 2. Our period is dictated by what x is being multiplied by. X is being multiplied by 3 here, so we would do 2 pi divided by 3, which is equal to 2 pi over 3. We could also do 2 pi times 1/3. That would also be 2 pi over 3. But this is our period. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we have amplitude of 2, period of 2 pi over 3. We will not move up or down because we're not adding or subtracting outside of our function. And then the last thing we would do is move to the right pi over 6 units. So let's try and put this all together now. 2 pi over 3 would be here. Pi over 3, pi over 6, pi over 2, negative 2 pi over 3, negative pi over 3, negative pi over 6, and negative pi over 2. And amplitude is 2, we're not moving up or down. So let's just say 1, 2, negative 1, negative 2. So now we have that. Let's go ahead and grab our function with a dotted line. So sine, we said, starts at 0, 0. Sine here is being multiplied by 2. So 0 times 2 is still 0. At our first tick mark, it was usually pi over 2, but we had to do a period change, so our scale is different. But that value is 1. 1 times 2 would give us 2. Pi over 3 should be 0. 0 times 2 is 0. Pi over 2 should be negative 1. But negative 1 times 2 would give us negative 2. And so this is what our function should look like with our dotted line. And now let's check. Is our amplitude 2? Yes, we did that. Is our period 2 pi over 3? Well, we started here, it repeats at 2 pi over 3, so we're good. So we've taken care of our amplitude of 2, our period of 2 pi over 3. All we have to do now is shift it to the right pi over 6 units. So here, if I notice I'm at this point, if I move it just here, pi over 6, that's what I need. So this moves to the right. This moves to the right, to the right, to the right, and so we get this shape. I'm moving kind of quickly here, I know that, but you can always pause it. I'm doing this quickly so this video isn't 15 minutes long. But there's your function. All right, this one looks tricky. We have a lot of things going on all at once. But let's go ahead and factor. I'm actually going to do this up here for space. Here, let's keep the 3 sign. We're going to factor out at 3/4. X minus 3 pi over 2. We're really doing 3 pi over 2 divided by 3/4. But that is 3 pi over 2 times 4 over 3. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, because when we divide fractions, we really multiply by the reciprocal. Now we can simplify this. 3 sine 3/4 x minus 3 times 4 would give us 12 pi. 2 times 3 would give us 6 plus 2. We can simplify a little further. 3/4 x 2 pi, and we add 2. So, a lot going on here. First, amplitude, I'm just going to write amp, is 3. Sine is being multiplied by 3, so you get that here. If you need to pause, rewind to work this out more, that's fine. I'm going to keep going again. Video length, trying to get that down. Our period is going to be 2 pi divided by, x is being multiplied by 3/4, so we're going to divide that by 3/4. But what we're really doing is 2 pi times 4/3, because we have to take the reciprocal and multiply. That's what we did here as well, which will give us 8 pi over 3. So our period is 8 pi over 3. This is what we have so far. And what we also know, is we're going to shift. I'm going to do this. Shift to the, almost to the left, to the right 2 pi and up 2, based off of our function here. So I'm trying to keep this all in the video. So let's go ahead and do this. We have, these are our transformations. Our period is 8 pi over 3, so let's do that out here. If we cut that in half, this would be 4 pi over 3, which means this would be 2 pi over 3. See if you can figure this one out. 2 pi over 3, 4 pi over 3, this would be, you figure it out. And if you simplify once you figure it out, this is 2 pi. On our y-axis, we have an amplitude of 3, but we're also shifting that function up 2. So our amplitude of 3, and then we take this and move it up 2, so we'll need to go to 5. Now, same thing we've been doing. Sine starts here at 0, 0. Well, 0 times 3 is still 0. Do this in red. Now, the next tick mark, you're thinking this should be pi over 2. It should, but our period change changes our scale. Here, this should be the function value at 1, based off of our parent function. 1 times 3 would give you 3. Here, our function value should be 0. 0 times 3, still 0. Here, 2 pi. You're thinking 2 pi, the function value is 0 if I look at the parent function, but we're not looking exactly at the parent function. We're looking at the scale, kind of looking on our parent function. The third quote-unquote tick mark was 0. It would be at 1. Negative 1, sorry. So this is a negative 1, but we multiply that by 3. And so I think we can kind of see what's happening here. And again, after every time you graph a function, check off the transformations. So let's look here. Did we move to the right 2 pi? No, we still have to do that. Did we move up 2? No, we still have to do that. Is our amplitude 3? Well, from here to there is 3. Here to there is 3. So we're good. We did that. Is our period 8 pi over 3? We started here. Yes. All we have to do now, we did this, we factored, we did all the hard work. Now we move to the right 2 pi and up 2. So if I always start on my y-axis, I'm here. That's not 2, it's 2 pi over 3, not 2 pi. That's not 2 pi, 2 pi. So 1, 2, 3 tick marks to the right and up 2. 1, 2, 3 tick marks to the right, up 2. I keep going to the right, I'm going to go off my graph, so I'll start here. 1, 2, 3 tick marks to the right, up 2. 1, 2, 3, up 2. 1, 2, 3, up 2. And so our function looks something like this. So again, if we can figure out the transformations, we can graph our new function, a dotted line, by taking care of the amplitude, anything that's multiplied by sine or cosine. The period is going to be taken care of with our change in axis, scale of the x-axis, and then we can shift left, right, up, down. Hopefully this is helpful. I'm going to go ahead and show you the solutions for 11 and 12. So here's 11, so you need to pause. Here's 12. Go ahead and work those out, see if you can get there. If you have questions, email me, ask me through the Remind app, in class, out of school, all the different resources, take advantage of them. Hopefully this is helpful. And again, if you have questions, email me, contact me.